Okay, so we just paid for parking. We tried to go through, we went through the entrance, so we paid $35 for the car. That's how much, yeah, that's how much it was. And so we paid $20 for parking. So what you do is you go in right there and you punch in the slot that you're in. So we were in slot number 25. We put that in, we paid it by card. They have the option to pay by cash, but I don't really know how that works out. They have a sign that says pay or park in the town, but it seems to always say that. So that's why we tried to see if we could park inside the park. Oh my god, I'm so clever. But it didn't get it, park inside the park. But it was full. So we just got off the 6th shuttle.
Yep.
And we just got off the 6th shuttle stop. And there were so many people here, and I felt really bad. There were people who did not have a shuttle ticket, people who did not know they had to have a shuttle ticket that were turned away. And to be honest, I kind of thought that it was kind of like you need to have a shuttle ticket, but no, people were turned away. And this is unbelievably gorgeous. Right
I love, she wasn't just turned away, she had babies in her hands, like both arms. She's like, look at them, aren't you gonna let me in? Aren't you sorry
I felt so bad for her.
No, I felt bad for the kids for having such bad parents.
Oh my god.
Making them, like, you're supposed to know about this stuff ahead of time.
We had to stop because someone is having an affair with water.
Hey, you try living in the desert for more than a decade. Where this would be, people go to a casino to see this. People go downtown and get dressed to see a little fountain. This is a real fountain kind of situation here. It's water flow. Look at that. Beautiful.
Why don't you go marry it?
I wish I could. Look how clean it is. Look. You can look all the way.
You can really tell right here.
Yeah, look how clean that water is.
Damn.
Right?
Beautiful.
It looks cleaner than some water I drink at home.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're still hiking up these stairs.
Yes.
Rocks, these rock stairs. How long have we been walking for?
20 minutes.
It feels like forever.
It feels like 20 million years.
Okay, we made it. Lower Emerald Pools.
So we just finished the Cañada, right? So we did all that, and now we're at this point where you can decide if you want to go lower or upper. If we go upper, there's actually a dead end and we roll back, and then we could do lower. If we do lower, then you do a whole circle, then up and
Okay,
back.
so what we're doing is we're just continuing to go through.
Yeah, so we're going upper,
yeah,
coming down the upper, then lower, and then middle, and then coming back out on Zion Lodge.
Okay, and then we started right here.
We started
at the grotto.
Over here on Cañada Trail.
This place is so freaking pretty.
It sure is. I want to swim in it.
Upper Emerald Pools.
Yes,
We're climbing up the upper emeralds, and this is hard because it's steep. What do you think?
It's even harder if you're carrying babies in
Oh.
a backpack. Yeah.
A woman was like, oh, you're gonna do that trail? Well, I did it and it was hard. And Max was like, oh, okay. And then she goes, well, you guys aren't carrying 2 kids. I'm carrying 2 kids on my back.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Alright, that would make anything more strenuous. This isn't special. Like, you know, swimming is tough with a couple of kids tied to your back.
I mean, I would even say this is kind of dangerous for an adult to do, so let alone bringing your 2 or 3-year-old on a hike, or a 4-year-old, 5-year-old. I don't recommend it, especially not if you have to carry them on your backpack. We're at the Upper Emerald Pools, and it was strenuous for like 5 minutes just at the stairs part, but after that it was fine.
Oh, well, according to my calculations and also this Apple Watch, it takes about 50 minutes. You know, if you kind of take your time, you know, you get a couple photos to get here from stop number 7, which is the grotto.
There are a lot of children here. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying be prepared.
Look at that! It's so clear!
Okay, so for those of you who want a great photo op, you can just come here from like the main section of the upper pools. Just come around. And then there is like this like little bridge where you can go over and take photos, and it's great because it forces for no one else pretty much to be in the shot. And then this is like where the main area is. And it's so clear and so pretty. What is Max doing? Max, what are you doing?
He's adventuring.
Get down here now. You're not allowed to do that.
I want to go up.
No. Down.
I want to go up.
No.
Let him. It's okay.
No. You're going to hurt yourself.
No, I'm not. I got insurance now.
I never
I thought that the lower, middle, and upper Emerald pools were all the same trail.
They are not.
And
it's a loop.
Well, it's a loop, but you have to like,
Yeah,
it's not like
get out of the loop at different
you have
junctions,
to
yeah.
you have to actually get out of that specific area, come down, then go back into the loop. It's not like a simple like circle that I once thought it was.
No problem.
People here are very quick and fast-paced, which is fine. But if you are not also quick and fast-paced, like they will be on you. Like, what do they call it? Like tailgating? Is that what it's called? Tailgating?
Yeah.
People will be like tailgating, and you have to like just be like, okay, if you're in that much of a rush, just go ahead.
70, like no matter what you do, they always want to go faster. So
Well, I just thought the whole idea was of like a hike is so that way you can go at your own pace and not like that's kind of like the whole point is to not. Okay. There's more people.
see it like that.
know.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like that's kind of like the whole point of hiking, which is why I like hiking, is that way you can take your time, you can be leisure, you don't have to rush. Like I would say that we're pretty moderate hikers.
Yeah, so far, like
Hey,
everybody just
Matthew,
wants to make it
you
back
growing
so
on a
quickly. I'm like, you made all this effort to get out here, and you're gonna rush back. Like to me, you rarely get to be, even if you live in a place that's not a big city or anything. This is really rare. That's why it's a national park. It's like if you're in such a rush to get back to your hotel room, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm not in a rush. I feel like
And
I don't
people
want to go back yet.
and people don't even have like a respectable distance, because it's one thing if you go fast paced and you just give them an extra
No,
minute.
they're riding you.
They,
like
yeah,
this.
they're like on your.
No, they're riding you. They're basically like right here. You can feel them breathing on you.
Okay, where Galley is right now, that's where these people are, and they're like, you can just tell that we're like holding them up, and we're not dilly-dallying. Like whenever we take photos or videos, we're pulling over to the side, we're not holding people up. Like
No,
this is off camera, just
I've hiked plenty.
hiking.
This is a very brisk pace. They
Yeah.
don't know like what it's like to actually be behind like a disabled person or someone who's really out of shape, and those people go really slow. And the etiquette is, you came here after them, you gotta wait until they can pull over basically, but you're not supposed to be right on them.
Yeah, so we're constantly having to pull over for people who are so rude. Just completed the upper Emerald pools. I keep on getting tongue-tied between all the different
right.
Emerald pools, but now we are headed toward the middle Emerald pools.
Yeah, so when you're coming out of the junction where the upper Emerald pools trail ends, so you can only go up and back on upper Emerald. You can make a right and go into the middle Emerald pools, which at the end of the middle ones are going to be the lower ones.
And that's what we're
Oh.
doing now?
Yes, or you can make a left. Remember, this is as you're coming out of the upper trail. You can make a left, go back down, and then take the lower ones into the middle. So
Okay, we're going up the stairs. I feel like this might be the most perfect spot that we've seen.
No, it's like it was made for, like, there were plenty of spots here at Zion that were made for like taking a photo, like that pond with that little bit of sand in the middle.
This is at the Middle Emerald Pools Trail. Okay, so we're still going strong on the Middle Emerald Pools Trail. It's so much more easier and simple and less crowded, and this is like what it is. And so you're just going down in elevation, hence the Middle Emerald Pools, and it's compared to what we just went through with the lower level or the upper levels, it's a breeze. It's so nice. Now this is going down like pretty narrowly, and so you just have to take tiny steps because we're going down.
Rub down like a bowling ball.
Max says he's gonna roll down like a bowling ball.
Yeah, well, there is recollection. The problem is there is.
But what you just witnessed is a perfect example of people riding your bum and then bypassing you like their ass is on fire. Look how spooky this looks, this trail. Don't worry, it's just Max. That's beautiful.
Kelly, can you take one up and see the water that way? You might be able to.
Like the video shows.
Yeah. Grab it.
Ah, so cute.
Ooh, that's a good.
It looks like there's more waterfalls. Okay. Going back up these steps. And we are right where we originally came from the grotto. So we are heading back. We're almost to the end start point at the Grove? Grotto. And at the grotto. And that's the shuttle. And I'm like surprisingly so tired. I didn't think that would wipe me out. Like, my feet hurt a little bit, but it's mainly I'm just so tired. I want a nap, I want food.
Yep.
And the overall hike wasn't terrible. It's just the part that's the pain are these stairs. That's the biggest pain.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's doable. Any comments, Max?
No, this is a really good hike if you have like 3-4 hours to do something and you want to do it at like a leisurely pace. It's not too taxing. Like, obviously, if you've got small children or any disabled people or elderly, I wouldn't recommend it. Then in that case, stick to just the lower Emerald pools. But everything else, I think everyone can do aside from those. People that are like heavily handicapped or something. And yeah, it's a fun time. There's plenty to see. There's plenty of little offshoots at different junctions, and it's really cool because it's a whole loop. So if at any point you feel like you're just done, just head back.
If you already parked somewhere else and you're walking inside the park, right behind here, behind this like a bridge, that is where you would go to cross a bridge to actually enter inside the park. And then they have a Zion Brewery, and then they have a place where souvenirs and where you can rent hiking boots and all kinds of gear. So I got the salmon, Gally got the same thing, and Max, what did you get?
This is the ribeye.
Ribeye.
Yeah, that's the ribeye.
So here is the room 110, the bathroom. This is actually a pretty huge shower. You could probably fit like 5 people in here. Mini fridge. Hairdresser or hair blower. Okay, I'm very freaking pleased. Bravo, Max. Bravo.
Thank you.
I do have one. I mean, there's not that this is a bad thing. It's more like a funny thing.
Yeah.
Is this hotel has physical keys, like physical keys to get into the room, and I'm just like, what century is this? So if someone wanted to like murder people, they could just like copy this key and be like, okay, room 110, they gotta go.